This is Karen Lee Palber from Black River Technical College. Okay, when you're in the grade section of your Moodle class, this is what you'll see. Notice that we're on the View tab. We're not in the Grader report, but we are in the User report. Now this is just a training class. These are actual students, but this is not their information. I've made all this information up. It's important that you put the zeros in the empty cells for all of the available grades. For example, let me take you back to the users. Notice that for this student, and again remember this is fake numbers, these are not these students' numbers. Notice that in this case she has an 80% on her autobiography, a 0 on her student form because she didn't turn that in. She got her bonus points for the course evaluation, which was actually just 2 points. But for the Homeric simile, this item, and then the Shakespeare assignment, there's nothing. Now if you figure up her grade here, notice that it's a 70.59, which is pretty high for not turning in 3 grades. Let me go down here to the participation section. Notice she's got a 60, a 40, a 20, a 60, nothing, and nothing. Now, so let me bring up my calculator, and if I figure these items manually, 60 plus 40 plus 20 plus 60, and divide that by 4 items, I get 45%, which is what it shows me here. But that's not correct because there's 2 other forms available that she didn't do anything on. Now I haven't put zeros in her grade item on the grader report up here. I haven't done that yet. So actually instead of a 45, this student should have a 30% on this section, not a 45. And in this case, notice it's completely wrong too. So what you need to do is go over to the grader report and enter zeros. Here on the grader report, turn your editing on. And now notice for the Homeric simile, there's nothing and nothing. So this student didn't turn anything in, so I need to put a 0 and a 0. And then I also need to put a 0 over here in the Shakespeare assignment. Now that I've updated those grades, let me hit update. Then I'll come over here to the user report for this student, and notice when I put my zeros in, it changes her grade dramatically. And this is the correct grade for this student now. For this section, mind you. I still need to update this item and this item for her. But notice we're down to a 37 now. So it's essential that you remember to put the zeros in, or the no substance on the forums if you're using a forum rating, before you turn in any grades or make grades available to students. Otherwise, their grade's going to be completely wrong.